The lazy fox jumped over the quick log. The lazy fox jumped over the quick log.
And we're going.
Oh, we're live?
We're live.
Okay.
This is the Lazy Sunday Podcast. My name is Armin Giro, joined by Mr. What's your name?
Aaron.
No. Aaron. He is here. He is live. And the revolution will not be televised.
The revolution. Let me tell you, I'm televising the revolution. If you just tune into Channel 11 Wednesday nights between 1:30 and 1:37 a.m., you'll find me.
You'll find the revolution.
And I'm televised. Your local Channel 11, I'll be there. Look, just tune in, and you know what? You'll learn something. The more you know.
The more you know, the more you know. All right.
That's some good singing.
That was beautiful.
Anytime you bless our vocal cords, it's
bless your ears. It's a blessing for all that listen.
Yeah.
All right. This is our 2019 preview show. Let's get rolling.
Just preview everything. Preview
Yes, sir.
you, bitch.
Preview you. Preview you. Preview
Bitch.
this. Preview your. I'm going to preview my 2019 for y'all. It's going to be a good year coming.
The year of the Armin in
Armin.
China. That's what they've been saying.
I think it's the year of the pig, which kind of thanks a lot, Aaron.
The year of the Armin, man. Spot the lie.
Wow. That you got me there. All right.
Today
Let's get it
I
rolling.
don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed. Don't feel like picking up my phone, so leave a message at the tone. 'Cause today I swear I'm not doing anything.
What did I just say?
You don't think a lazy fox can jump over the quick log, right?
Well, look, I'm telling you, I've seen a lot of quick logs in my day.
I was about to say, what does a quick log look like?
Well, if you stare at it, it doesn't move, and as soon as you look away,
It moves.
it's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. You look back and it's gone.
That's the definition of a quick log.
Yeah, yeah. Let me tell you, a lot of quick logs back in '86. Armin, we're here. We're in the podcast.
The accountant's on,
Yeah.
and Punisher John Barenthal's on screen.
Who? John Barenthal from the Berenstein Bears?
Barenthal? What's his name?
Bernthal?
Bernthal? Well, whatever. John Barenthal. Yeah, we're gonna do our preview of the
2019
year.
preview.
2019?
Should we each just give our top 13 most anticipated movies from the year?
Top 19.
Top 19. Oh, shit. All right, so you start at 19, then I'll do 18, then you do 17, 16. That means
Okay.
you get 1 and I get 2.
Okay,
Okay.
I've written
Let me
a
get-
bunch down.
Okay, let me get out my notes.
Yeah, I've written a bunch down, but I'm going to IMDb to look as well.
Okay.
My number 19
Oh yeah, go ahead.
most anticipated movie of the year. It has to come out in theaters.
Yeah, it's not a straight to DVD. Yeah. So it can't be a Netflix. Can't be
Netflix.
But there are some Netflix movies making limited runs in theaters, like the Scorsese movie.
Number 19. Oh man, I can't believe I scrolled all the way here.
Irishman.
What?
That's the Scorsese Netflix movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Artemis Fowl.
That's 19.
That's 19.
Wow.
I scrolled to August 6th, and it was the first one there, and I was like, man, I actually am looking forward to that because I read all the books.
I read all the books as well. I actually might catch up on them. I've heard they're changing the story around a little.
Which makes sense.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, but I don't know. There's a lot of movies that are just gonna stink this year.
As every year.
lot of-
But the thing is, 3 days before that, Justice League Fatal 5 comes out. And have you seen...
Not in theaters.
Not in
so
theaters.
It doesn't count.
I know, but have you seen the promo video for it?
I have not. I
I
cannot
highly
say
recommend
that I
it.
have. Oh, did that come out recently?
Yes, it's on YouTube. I watched it last night. But look at the art style for them.
Yeah. That's the
Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah.
And they have the Superman,
thick Superman.
Wonder Woman. They had the Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman voice actors back.
That's when they had thick Superman.
Thick, his shoulders, thick.
So thick.
Everything else, shoulder or legs and hips,
I think
not there.
I think a lot of people are going to be kind of disappointed in our lists,
Especially if it starts with Artemis Fowl.
Yeah. Let me see.
No.
What do I want to hit up with 18? You know, actually, I'm going to offer you a trade, a little pick swap.
Okay.
I'll give you 18 and 16 if you give me 5.
If I give you 5.
Yeah, so that means I would pick 6, 5, and 4.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Okay, all right, so go ahead.
For number 18, I'm going to go with... I need to scroll through some of these more. And, man, we are not prepared. Oh, wow.
Yeah, look, I just put all that pressure on you.
I know.
Because now you're picking
I need to
18,
pick-
17, and 16. 4 straight picks to start the draft.
Damn. I'm going with some summer movies. This is Once Upon a Time in
I
Hollywood.
don't hate that. Look, I did not know if you were going to... I was holding that in my bag thinking that wouldn't come out so soon.
I know.
Okay.
I'm trying to get. There are a lot of movies out. They're coming. Let me
lot
count.
of movies.
Let me count the ones that I. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Look, he's just counting. There's an empty piece of paper in front of him, and he's just...
No,
he's
no,
just
I actually have it written
he's
down.
Just touching it.
I actually
he's
have it
just
written down.
legitimately touching an empty piece of paper.
What do you mean? There's nothing written there,
Well, there's-
Aaron?
What is it? What is life? Why did you write "What is life" in like 3-year-old handwriting?
I took a selfie that we're gonna post on the gram, and I wanted it to look, just to have it in there, just to have
Just see an Easter egg.
Easter egg of what goes into the episode.
Podcast. Yeah. So a blank piece of paper and what is life?
Yeah.
So it is a blank piece of paper.
It definitely.
You've been
Definitely.
exposed. You've been
No,
exposed. All
definitely.
listeners. All right. So
So 18, I'm gonna do Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
so Artemis Fowl, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. You just picked 2. You went from the Manson murders to a children's book.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is a
It's a Tarantino movie about the Manson murders.
no. Is it?
Yes. You don't even know what the movie's about. You just know it's Tarantino.
I know it's a Tarantino.
Yeah, it's about it's
It's a faded TV actor and his stunt double embark on an odyssey to make a name for themselves during the helter-skelter reign of terror in 1969 Los Angeles.
yes.
So I guess that's during the Manson.
Who's Margot Robbie playing in that? Go ahead, Alex.
Sharon Tate.
Okay, who gets killed? In
Okay, know what? You're right. I'm not gonna argue. Yes.
I think it's going to be a little. You know how he always tweaks history.
Yes.
I think Sharon Tate doesn't get murdered in this history. I
Oh.
think Manson gets. Just like Hitler got absolutely wrecked in Inglourious Bastards. I think we have something like that.
All right, 18 Tarantino.
Artemis Fowl,
I've never
Once
been a
Upon-
big Tarantino fan. So
He's very hit or miss with me.
yeah,
Like Hateful Eight, I thought was just okay.
Inglourious Bastards was my favorite
Inglourious
of his.
Bastards is my favorite one.
I mean, Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction's really good, but I feel
It's
like
just not my cup of tea.
but it's very good.
You know what? I'm gonna go.
Look,
I'm going. Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw, based on their first picture with
Pretty good picture.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Idris Elba.
Just a lot of very muscular
Yes.
bald men.
Yes.
I don't think Elba's bald in the picture, but
But still, it's an awesome
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah.
But yeah, so 17, I'm going to go with, 17, I'm going to go with that.
Okay.
Next, so 17, 16, I'll go,
you're leading off some heavy hitters off my list, which is good, which is a good thing.
I know, yeah, I gotta,
You're building up.
yeah, there are a lot of movies that are coming up.
I've got one that I know what my first one's going to be, and I would have put it lower on the list, but I traded my lower picks to get a higher pick.
So I'm going to go 16.
Yeah.
Oof, man, this is
I know.
This is
You're in a
rough.
tough spot. I mean, I am looking at there are a lot
Avenger.
of
No,
whoa. Hot take.
there are a
Came
lot
off the
of.
board way too soon.
Ooh, Hellboy.
Okay, I don't
That
hate
one.
that.
That one's a good. I'll go Hellboy.
I don't hate that. So give us your first 4 picks. Short recap.
Artemis Fowl,
Okay. Because you like the books.
the one in Hollywood,
The Manson murders.
the Manson murder,
Which we
Tarantino.
didn't know they were Manson murders
Nope,
until today.
just I knew there were Manson murders, but I forgot. When I say it was 17,
Fair enough. It was a very good movie, clearly.
oh my gosh, I'm going.
Hellboy was 16.
Yeah.
God, we stink.
Oh, Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw. That's right. Very muscular bald men.
Yes, very muscular bald man.
Hobbs and Shaw 16. No, Hobbs and Shaw 17.
Hellboy 16.
Yeah. Okay. All right. My first one at 15. Zombieland 2.
Oh, when's that come out?
It comes out. I believe I don't have the release date in front of me, but it comes out this year, 2019. I would imagine sometime around. What do you call it? Halloween. I'd imagine it comes out sometime in that October, September range.
Cool.
Todd Phillips coming back to direct it. Todd Phillips, is that right? Yeah, Todd Phillips is coming back to direct it.
Which one?
Todd Phillips? Not Todd Phillips. It's the guy who just did Ruben Fleischer. Sorry. He did Venom.
Oh.
Zombieland was his big hit.
That's right.
The first
That's
one,
right.
Zombieland, was his
Todd
big
Phillips is Hangover.
He's coming. Yeah, Todd Phillips is Hangover. He's coming back to it. You've got Woody Harrelson. I mean, have you seen the original Zombieland?
Yeah. Great
it is
movie.
A fantastic movie.
Great movie.
It is absolutely hilarious from beginning to end, and I think it did not do good in theaters and became a cult hit afterwards.
It's coming out in October.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Man, I'm really.
I know. Yeah, there are a lot of good movies this year. Or
Yeah.
what we hope are a lot of good movies. No, I mean I think it's gonna be really good. Whole cast is returning. So Emma Stone, Woody Harrelson, the guy from the Facebook movie that I can't remember his name. He's Lex Luthor.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Jesse Eisenberg. The little girl who's in a bunch of stuff. It's gonna be really funny. I think that's a solid pick at 15. I hope you're remembering these because we're gonna count them down from 19 at the very end.
All right. Let's do them again.
Okay.
19. Artemis Fowl.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. 18. Hobbs and Shaw. 17.
I'm writing them down.
Yep. Armin is actually writing on the paper this time.
I've always written
16.
paper.
Hellboy. 15. Zombieland 2. Back to you.
I'm going to go with... This is a... Might be... I'm going to go... I'm back into... All right, those are all the heavy hitters.
I've got another sneaky one that's coming up, and it could be a terrible. A couple of mine could turn out to be terrible movies.
This one might be terrible, but I'm gonna swing for. I love the Terminator sequel or reboot.
No chance it's good.
It had. I mean, Sarah Connor.
Don't care.
Sarah Connor's back?
Legitimately, no chance it's good. I will.
Arnold is in it.
Would you be willing to make a bet on this right now?
Plot unknown.
I would be
Who's gonna
willing to
direct?
bet-
Tim Miller
Don't care. Terrible.
did Deadpool.
I understand.
I think it's gonna be.
That's fair enough.
I have faith.
Fair enough.
I like Tim Miller. Let's see if they get it. Sarah Connor's back, so
The original Sarah Connor, right?
yeah, exactly. Linda Hamilton.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
All right. My number 13.
14.
14 is Brightburn.
Brightburn.
The
I could see that, but no.
I think that's another one that has like a little cult hit. I don't know. I'm a big Man of Steel fan. Huge. Like I would say it's top 3 comic book movies for me.
Wow.
I think it's really really good, and I just the fact that they literally shot for shot in some of the trailers stole some Man of Steel things. And it just is what if Man of Steel was a very bad alien instead of a good alien?
Do we say that was 13? That was 13. Right?
No, it could have been 13. You had I traded 18 and 16, so I should have picked 14 for Zombieland. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yep. You picked 15 for Zombieland. You traded me 18 through 16.
Right, I traded 18 and 16 for 15 should have been you.
No, I did.
19 and 17 should have
Once
been
Upon Time in Hollywood. You traded me 18, 17, and 16.
No, I didn't have 17. 17 was yours to start
Oh, that's
with.
right. You're right.
So 15 should have been you. You should have had 5 straight picks to start.
But then we switched over to Terminator. I would go to Zombieland. So,
All right, I think it's in a fair
Zombieland.
place.
So with your first pick,
Zombieland.
or we'll switch Terminator and Zombieland.
Oh yeah, just switch
well.
them. I would have picked Zombieland first.
Yep.
I would have picked Zombieland first
Yep.
either way. So
and then Brightburn.
yeah, Brightburn. I just think it's got the potential to be a really creative movie from the Gunn brothers. So
Okay.
and it's got Elizabeth Banks and the dad. I think is a good actor, and so I think it's got a chance to be pretty good.
All right. After this one, I'm going to move into my heavy hitters.
Yeah, I know. I've been holding off on.
I've been trying to get
These have
just
been my low key hits.
low key hits. Yes,
Low-key,
same.
like things I think could be hits.
I'm going to do the. I'm going to do the Mr. Rogers movie with Tom Hanks, A Beautiful Day in the
I
Neighborhood.
think that's going to be really good.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be really, really good. There's no one else I would pick to play Mr. Rogers. Have you seen the picture of Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers?
Yes,
Oh
that's
my
what I
God,
just looked at.
So good. So good. I'm going to go the Joker movie.
That's
The Joker movie. Just
all
'cause
the way.
I have
All the way down. There are so many.
I mean, look, I'm looking at the list right here, and it's like, where am I going to fit some of these in? I'm going to go the Joker movie, just because I have it. And I'm putting it this low because I have no idea.
Right.
This movie could go. Thomas Wayne's in it.
We haven't even seen a trailer yet.
Yeah.
And when does it come out? Does it show
October.
right there?
It's October.
We'll get a trailer here soon.
Yeah, I think we'll probably get a trailer closer to E3. I think we'll get a trailer like that'll kick off the marketing.
Yeah.
It comes out October.
Maybe
right?
Super Bowl.
That wouldn't be bad. Just a teaser at the Super Bowl.
Yeah. We're going to get some good trailers at the Super Bowl, I feel like.
Dude, I hope the commercials are good. I love Super
Ti-
Bowl. We're getting Star Wars for
Star
sure.
Wars, I think we'll get the.
We'll get Endgame. I don't know. We'll get some good stuff. So yeah, I just put it there. It could be higher because I think it could be really good, but I just have no clue.
All right. So is this a top 10?
Yeah, now we're moving into the top 10.
Top 10. Let's go, baby. I'm going to go.
Kicking off the top 10.
Lion King.
I was wondering when the first Disney live action would come off the board.
Yeah. Actually, know what?
Nope.
Ooh.
We're writing this in pen. You can't.
I haven't written it down yet.
That's fair enough. You haven't written
I'm
it
going
down.
to switch it with Aladdin.
Wow.
I can't put the Lion King
that low.
that low.
That's fair enough.
But Aladdin, mostly because I want to see blue Will Smith.
Fair enough. They did say he would be blue some of the times, right?
He's going to be blue.
All right.
I just want to see blue Will Smith.
Okay. I'm going to go with How to Train Your Dragon Part 3.
I had that on my
It's
mine written down that I did write down.
your written down list just because the first two are so good.
That's good.
The music is incredible. I cannot remember the composer's name, but he's
really good.
really, really, really good.
That might be the animated film for next year.
Yeah, I think so too. It's always really, really they're getting a white toothless, a white toothless. There's a black toothless. Now there'll be a white female toothless.
Let's go.
So I mean, they're always really, really good. So that's why I think that it deserves to be in this top 10.
Yes. 8.
Look, we're gonna leave so many movies.
So
I can't wait to go through the snubs after this is done. I'm
after
gonna
we go
list
through the snub,
building up.
this is a all right. This is a very off the
this
top
is-
of our head.
This is just like, what do we like? This is not what we think the best movies are going to be. It's
What
just
we
kinda
thinking-
like what we want to see.
Yeah.
what we want to see.
And what we are going to see.
Well, yeah, we'll see all these movies.
8. Before it goes off the board.
And we're not putting Glass on this because it's already out.
Yes.
At this point. With the Glass, Glass would be on here for me, but it's already out. It would have been.
I need to start thinking of what I'm going to put.
I know. You got to plan your long game now.
I got to play my long game. I'm going to go John Wick. That first trailer.
Dude, that was going to be my next pick if you didn't get it.
John Wick that trailer really
Dude, they
got me
even put
hype.
The picture where he's shooting the guy on the motorcycle while he's on
With
the
his
horse is
but
in the trailer.
The shot with all the motorcycles and all of them pulling out katanas.
Oh my god, dude! This movie, I don't understand. Keanu Reeves has
Right.
been 3 incredible characters in his career. He was in Bill and Ted's, and everybody thought of him as that for a while. Then he was Neo, and everyone thought of him as that. Oh, he's Point Break 2. He's Point Break 2.
Don't
My bad. I'm not gonna forget. He was the guy.
you tall? Give me 2.
Yeah. So Bill and Ted, Point Break, Neo, and he was Neo for the longest time, and now he's become John Wick, which is insane.
So you get picks 5 through 3.
6 through Oh, we switched it up because I was supposed to have even numbers because I traded 18 and 16 for 5.
I'll give you picks 5, 4, and 3.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
And then I'll do 2, and you do 1.
That seems fair.
Okay.
That seems fair. Okay, so you're
So
at
7. Well, know what we're gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to pick 7, 6.
Okay, that's good.
I'll do 7, 6. You do 5, 4, 3.
Yeah, that's fine.
We just really messed this up.
Yeah, that's great. Well, wait, who cares? It's just
I'm
a
gonna
list.
do. I was gonna hold this one for you, just because I know you love this movie or are excited for this movie.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do Shazam.
Man, look, if you had not put it those two, it was gonna be my 5.
Yeah, it's Shazam.
The latest teaser has got me even more excited.
I
And
am excited for
and
it.
all the
I love
social-
Zachary Levi.
dude, when he has, point me to your finest beer. Look, do you have any layers? Something on a cliff, maybe with some waves crashing against it. Look, I'm telling you,
It's gonna be.
I think it can make $1 billion.
Oh,
But the only problem is it's butts up. It's got Captain Marvel on one side of it, and it's got Infinity War on the
hey,
other side.
if Aquaman can make $1 billion, I think Shazam can.
I think so too. I think it can. It just can't be crushed
If a bad movie with a little bit of
objectively.
if a bad story, or a movie that you could tell people cared about, you could tell people care about Shazam,
I think I don't
and
know.
it's just not a nothing movie and it has some heart, it'll make $1 billion.
Do you follow the director on Twitter?
I do not.
His Twitter name is Pony Smasher. I can't remember his actual name right now.
It's
because
Pony Smasher?
Yeah, I follow him on Twitter. He's Pony Smasher. He's absolutely hilarious. Look at some of the stuff he tweeted
will.
while he was writing the script and everything. Dude, he loves Shazam. It's awesome. It's gonna be really, really good, I think. So now it's no, you have 6.
I have 6.
Look,
I'm getting worried.
look,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
look. I'll save you.
I think you will save me.
I'll save you.
I don't want, but
Actually, I think I'm gonna force your hand at 2.
yeah,
I think I'm
without what you're gonna say.
Yeah, I think
I can't believe this is all the way down the list, but you know what? Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Look,
No. Oh,
Look,
Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel.
Okay, something's getting
Captain Marvel.
Something's getting left off. You're gonna have a tough
I see
choice.
that third one right there.
You're gonna have a tough choice at 2.
I'm gonna do Captain Marvel. I think Captain Marvel at 6.
Yeah.
That I'm excited for it, but the trailers haven't really
Yeah, exactly.
haven't
Exactly.
made me
I
so
would have
excited.
been fine with it off
That-
this list. I would have been
Ooh.
honestly hot take.
I almost
if,
put it at 19.
if it had not been on this list, it wouldn't have bothered me.
I almost put it at 19.
Yeah. And I think it's going to be a good movie, but I also think it's just going to be. I think it's going to be. How do you define most movies?
Fine.
I think it's going to be very
gonna be
fine.
fine.
I think it's going to be very fine. So it's me.
All
now.
right.
I'm going to knock these bad boys out quick. 5, episode 9.
Okay.
5. I got episode 9, and I think it's. I think it's going to be. I just don't know. I trust J.J. Abrams.
I think it's going to be a course correction.
Yes, I trust J.J. Abrams.
We're going to get into some Star Wars later this year, and
Yeah.
like
Were you going to Celebration? It's in
I don't think
Chicago.
it's in Chicago, but tickets are
Absurd. Are they sold
absurd.
out?
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
We probably would need to buy them.
Yeah. But yeah, I would like to go to Celebration. Like,
I'd like to go to Chicago and Celebration.
Yeah.
So
when is it? May?
It's in April, the very beginning of April.
Oh, I probably wouldn't be able to go.
Unbelievable. All right, so
But we'll get it. I was going to say we'll probably have a couple
as soon
episodes
as that first
about
teaser-
Star
yeah,
Wars.
as soon as that, man, we got to talk about the Mandalorian whenever that's going to come out this fall.
But yeah, we're gonna have a couple episodes about
Yeah.
Star Wars,
Yeah,
just
and
because
we-
favorite
We love Star Wars.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much. Number, what am I on? 4?
4.
Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
You stole that. That was gonna be my 2.
No, look, I'm going to force you into it.
That was gonna be my
I'm
2.
going to force you into a tough choice at 2.
That you did. You've taken 2 of mine off the list. Godzilla King of the Monsters. That movie looks like it's going to be the best.
It's going to be so good.
I'm so excited for that movie
It's going to be very, very good.
because I'm a big Godzilla fan as well.
Dude,
because
and the first trailer I thought was better than the second trailer.
the first trailer was more like
It was like
art.
Yes, it was like very art, and I loved it.
Second trailer, yeah, I agree, wasn't my favorite. Oh, no, what am I saying? I loved it, and I loved the last scene, but it could have been, yeah. I'm still it didn't need to do anything for me. I was already excited for the movie.
Okay. All right, so this one...
At 3.
Yeah, tough, because I'm just looking at this list. We're going to leave so many things off, but I will need to see this movie, and it's for the exact opposite reason that I could have left Captain Marvel off the list, because Captain Marvel is the movie before Infinity War. Like, I don't really feel like I need to, like, how much is it really gonna play us? Like, how much is it gonna lead us into Infinity War? Where this movie, Spider-Man: Far From Home, is what it's gonna be. Is the movie directly after it?
Yeah.
And just the effects. Like, the first trailer showed you nothing about how the world has changed, but that is the first movie after everything has changed.
And everyone knows Spider-Man. We're big Spider-Man fans.
Yeah.
We had a great episode about
almost
all the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So I've been meaning to talk about this, but Into the Spider-Verse is my favorite movie of 2018. It is. I gave it a 10 out of 10.
It's not my favorite. It's really, really good. I would recommend it to anyone.
I'm going to have to knock it down to 9.8 because there's a certain character in the movie who does not die.
Oh, God.
Oh, it took you way too long. It took you way too long.
Like, Ben's dead in it. And one of the animes dies.
Can we get it?
Yeah,
Can we get it? Can we
Go
get it?
ahead. I think it would be weird to kill off Spider-Gwen. Yeah.
That was a total joke. Still 10 out of 10. I just wanted to get good Gwen Stacy. I haven't sneaked Gwen Stacy into an episode yet. An episode in a while. So I had to do it.
So now I'm very interested to hear what you're going to put at 2, because I feel like there are a lot of choices left out there. Because I'll let you go, but then I'm going to critique you immediately afterwards.
Look, what do we have left? We have all Disney movies.
So it's Disney runs everything.
But I have the ones that I haven't marked out. We have Avengers, Lego Movie, Alita, Dumbo.
Alita should have been on the list lower. The more that I see of Alita, I think it's.
I think so too. Dumbo, Lion King, and Toy Story 4. Those are the ones I've.
Frozen 2, It Chapter 2.
I don't like horror movies. Frozen 2. Frozen was okay. Tangled's better. Get at me.
Pokemon Detective Pikachu.
Oh, that's
Men in Black International.
Detective Pikachu. I missed that one.
Yeah.
That's a big miss on our part.
No, I was staring at it the whole time. The new Pet Cemetery, which you're not a horror guy.
Not a horror guy.
Movies. So, The Prodigy is a horror movie. You're not interested in it. Maybe the weirdest trailer of 2018, Spies in Disguise.
Will Smith's a bird.
Yeah, Will Smith is all of a sudden a bird.
At 2, this is just because I know what's number 1, and if I don't choose it, you will. But
yeah, that's the thing is, if you really put a lot of pressure on me if you chose
something else. Well, no, I'm going to go Avengers Endgame.
See, that now I feel like there's more pressure on me because there would have been a default for me if you'd picked anything other than this.
This is going to be
this movie's going to make $3 billion.
It's going to break its own record, I think.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Yeah.
Easily. And I'm so excited. I only saw Infinity War once in theaters. I think
I saw it twice. I saw it 2 or 3 times. Second time was so much better. I remember walking out of that first time and being like, that was it? Oh my gosh.
That's how I was too. And then when I
remember looking at my phone, I pulled out my phone to look at the time, and I'm like, oh, we still have 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, everyone's dead.
It was...
Thanos won, everyone's dead.
It gave me wanting more.
Yes, which is a great thing, which is why I think, even people who didn't go see Infinity War, they saw the memes about the snap, oh, I don't feel so good. They saw all the stuff about it. I think it's going to bring in even more people. I think there are people who didn't see the first one who are going to see this one. So it's going to make a ton. It's an event. It's the big. Marvel has turned into the biggest event every year. They own the biggest event at the box office every year.
Disagree. It was Star Wars.
It was Star Wars when the Force Awakens.
Force Awakens and Last Jedi, but I think the way The Last Jedi was received by fans, really,
and I think people down on Episode 9. I think Episode 9 is going to be really good.
Yeah, it's pretty far down. No, it's at 5. It's a top 5. But yeah, 2. I'm gonna go Avengers Endgame.
Okay.
So Aaron,
which one of these am I the most excited to see out of these Disney movies?
And
I'm not super.
It's
excited.
crazy that this will be number 1.
It Chapter 2.
Ooh,
I really like the first It.
And what I think the second one is.
The cast is absolutely effing loaded.
Yeah.
In the trailer, I can't wait to see the trailer.
And the apparently in the books, it's a lot more adventure or a lot less horror base.
It's psychological. It's a lot of it's Like, so 27 years. I'll give you just the basic plot. 27 years later, they're all out doing their own things. The Losers Club has gone their separate ways in life. The main kid is a writer. He writes horror. And
Stephen King. Right?
Yeah, and so he has. Have you never saw it? I'm assuming.
No, I know what it's about.
So they all have their fears. The one kid's a germaphobe. One kid's got a stutter. One kid can't keep his mouth shut. One kid's suffering from racism because he's black, and they all pick on him for that. One kid's fat. There's the girl who's a tomboy. So they all have something that, like, they all get made fun of for. They're the Losers Club.
Yeah.
For this exact reason. I mean, the girl has a lot more going on than what I said. She's probably the most traumatic character in the whole thing. But so they all go their separate ways. They all get a phone call 27 years later, and it's Pennywise on the phone.
Oh.
But as soon as they get that phone call, like, the fat kid has gotten skinny. The girl has grown up to become very beautiful. The guy
hasn't she married one of the other losers?
No, I think maybe, but it's not the guy that she has a crush on in the first one.
Okay,
I can't remember exactly. But the guy who has a stutter, his stutter comes back. The other guy, all their fears start to come back when Pennywise, and he drags them back to this town 27 years later and starts putting them through the same rounds that they went through. So I just think, and this cast they got, everything, but he's so psychologically, I just think it's going to be great. The director's back. It's going to be really good, I think. So
okay,
I'm excited for it. It should have been lower, but I wasn't going to pick a Disney movie because I'm not excited about any. Maybe The Lion King.
Lion King doesn't need to be one if it's a. Yeah. Huh. All right. Here's my idea. We're going to go through these, and you get one
replacement? One
replacement.
Okay. One that we would kick out?
One we kick out, yes.
Okay. Go through the 19.
Well, I'm going to go through them first, and then we'll go back and be able to each pick one. It doesn't have to be yours.
Okay. That's fair. So kick one of yours out because they stink.
I'm not happy with
I'm not happy with a couple of mine. So.
All right, I'm going to go. So 19, Artemis Fowl. 18, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. 17, Hobbs and Shaw. 16, Hellboy. 15, Zombieland 2. 14, Terminator Reboot. 13, Brightburn. 12, Mr. Rogers. I wrote Tom Hanks. 11, Joker. 10, Aladdin. 9, How to Train Your Dragon. 8, John Wick. 7, Shazam. 6, Captain Marvel. 5, Star Wars. 4, Godzilla. 3, Spider-Man. 2, Avengers Endgame. Number 1, It, Chapter 2. Aaron, any that you would like to replace?
Let me see. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to replace Hellboy.
Hellboy? Okay.
Yeah, with something of a similar genre, I'm going to put Alita there. I think Alita deserved to be on the list. Because the more I've seen from Alita... First trailer I saw of Alita, I was like, what the hell is this?
I'll agree with that. I've heard it's the first reviews the first reactions have come out, and they've all been pretty positive.
Yeah. And the more that they show the trailers of the footage and everything, the more I'm like...
I'll agree with that. That's a good one. I'm going to go... See, I was hoping you would kick out Artemis Fowl at 19 and do Alita.
That would have been my next one I kicked out. Kick out the Terminator one. It's gonna stink.
Uh,
It is gonna stink. It is literally gonna be a steaming pile of stinky shit.
I don't think so. You got Tim, the guy who did Deadpool, who made a really good Deadpool movie with a little bit less money. I don't know what it's going to be about, but you got the... I'm trying to talk myself into it.
You are big time. That's what I'm saying. When was the last time you saw a good Terminator movie? 1984.
I'm not going to kick it out. I'm going to leave it in there just on principle. I'm going to kick out Aladdin, put in Lion King. What I had originally.
I love that.
What I had originally.
That's what you should have done. I love that.
I'm going to do... So Lion King's at number 10 now. And Alita's at 16. But yeah, there's our picks for top 19 films for this year.
Comments, concerns, you hate us, you think we're stupid, you think we talk too much, just let us know.
Tweet us your
corrections.
Tweet us your top 5. Or your 19 through 16.
I know who is very concerned about this that will be tweeting us. Bev.
She's all over Twitter.
Yeah, she's a Twitter nightmare.
I bet her 19 are very different.
Definitely different. God, this movie stinks. Point Break's on right now, and let me tell you, I've not seen this before. It's been on for about 25 or 30 minutes. This movie sucks. What, did this get a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes? Because it should have.
Oh, got him.
Yeah, look. I've never seen... What is Point Break about? All these guys...
Have you seen the original?
The original's not bad. It's a movie of its time.
I think that movie's just such a good action flick.
Those guys just didn't pull their parachutes either.
I think that was the boxes that they cut, or the things that cut.
Are we sure?
I don't know. No, you never know. Yeah, tweet us those.
Okay. I'm excited to see if anybody actually disagrees with us, because we're right 100% of the time, so they'd be wrong.
Yeah. I will take a picture of this and put it on Instagram. It's pretty
messy.
It's pretty messy, but
that's a
podcast. Hey, it's podcast.
Peek behind the curtain, take a look.
Yeah. Get a peek behind the curtain.
And you see it's just two white guys.
Two white guys sitting on couches. Yeah. TV show. Let's do TV shows here.
The Good Place. The Good Place is incredibly good. I am almost caught up. Actually, I'm all the way caught up to the most recent episode. The season finale is this Thursday. And let me tell you, every time the show, I think it's like, we're kind of like getting a little... It just takes a right turn out of nowhere.
That's awesome.
It gives you something new all the time. Ted Danson is great. Kristen Bell is great.
Is Ted Danson hot?
He's good looking for a 70-year-old. Let me tell you. He's a good looking guy.
Ted Danson, get it.
You know he's got Poland syndrome? Look it up. Poland syndrome? It's Polish syndrome? Look up Ted Danson. It's on Wikipedia. I'll look it up. You talk about a TV show you're on. We'll come
I just watched and finished The Punisher season 2.
Seen episode 1. Pretty good. Hate the girl.
Great season.
Oh, Ted Danson's 71 as of December 29.
The actor Barenthal.
Yeah, of the Barenthal Bears.
The Barenthal Bears is there's only 2 people that I wish could be brought in from the Marvel Netflix that could really work. They could work in the MCU movies, and it is the Punisher and Deadpool, Daredevil. Both those actors just are the epitome of their character, and they both can work. So, I mean, the Punisher, yes, it's all blood and gore and shooting and stuff, but it's not like he doesn't do the language and stuff, so he can bring down, you can PG-13 the blood and gore and stuff. Yeah. What is Polish syndrome?
You're going to hate this. This is what he has.
Poland syndrome?
I had to look, so I searched Ted Danson with no shirt after I saw that he had this. And he has it.
I don't hate that.
And he has it.
What is the...
So why don't you go ahead and describe it for the viewers at home?
Poland syndrome this isn't funny. This is a birth defect.
Well, I looked this up because I was looking up what Ted Danson had been in. I didn't know he was in Cheers. I haven't seen Cheers.
Oh, he's like one of the main characters.
He is like the main character in Cheers.
Poland syndrome is a birth defect characterized by underdeveloped chest muscle and short webbed fingers on one side of the body.
Pretty much, you have a he doesn't
Short
have,
ribs,
he doesn't
less
have
fat, and breast and nipple abnormalities may occur on that side.
Yeah.
Typically, the right side is involved.
And he has it, but he does not have webbed fingers, and it is not as bad as the picture is on Wikipedia. The picture on Wikipedia does it no service.
People normally have normal movement and health.
Yeah, like he's totally normal. It's just he's missing a boob.
This one side of his body is more. One side of your body is
It's just
chest is
underdeveloped.
more developed. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, but Ted Danson.
There's your dancing fact for the day.
Yeah, he's really good. And there's all kinds of cameos. Dax Shepard makes a cameo at some point, who's Kristen Bell's husband. They just have it's hilarious. Literally, Bev thought the show when we started watching it was going to be the weirdest thing ever, just because like the idea of it is like, oh, they went to the good place, but she's actually she's like not supposed to belong. And Bev was like, this is weird. But Bev literally laughs out loud. I laugh out loud all the time. It is so funny.
I've watched most of episode or season 1, so
And it's smart. It's smart. They do very smart.
I know. Yeah.
The humor is very smart. So
but yeah,
no, it's very good. That's what we've been watching lately, but it's really, really good.
The Punisher's good though. I think they can make him work.
When's it getting canceled? It's
within a month.
It's a very good Marvel Netflix show. So when's it getting canceled?
It'll get canceled by the end of February.
And then Jessica Jones will be the last person standing, as we all call
I
it.
hope season 3's better than season 2. Season 2 was such a letdown with Jessica Jones. Yeah,
I'm assuming the Purple Man's not going to be in this one at all.
you'll probably no. Well, you never know because she doesn't have any character development. She's just gonna
True.
be an alcoholic woman
An alcoholic rage monster.
Yeah.
Is I think how some would describe her.
and just have Purple Man in her head still
Yeah.
because she's had no character development since season 1.
Oh, well, hey, you hate these things. So is it time for the preview? The preview of the show?
Of Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yes, that.
Super Bowl.
Did I ever talk about how my dearest Colts lost?
You haven't yet.
Well, they lost, and I was sad, and
You
it
were
was
very sad.
disappointing.
I know.
And I was rooting for the Chiefs this past weekend because of it.
And they lost.
They also lost, and I hate Tom Brady and the Patriots more than anything in my life.
I was talking about this this Patriots win hurt the least out of all the other ones because you're just like they don't have the best players other than Tom Brady and Gronk. Their defense is suspect, but they're just gritty.
They just choked. All they did in the first half was they were like, you know what? Like Bill Belichick is like he's the greatest of football is simple. What are they really good at? Oh, Patrick Mahomes can score a lot of points.
Let's run the ball.
Yeah.
And
what if we don't let Patrick Mahomes on the field?
yeah.
Oh, Bill, that's a really good idea. And so they an 8-minute opening drive, and then it was like a 3 and out for the Chiefs, and then like another 7-minute drive.
It's insane. I mean, I hate Tom Brady, but like an anchoring, but God damn it, do I respect him? God. He's just so. I like him a little bit more, just because of his Instagram posts after the game, of him and Gronk.
Yeah,
walking out. That was pretty cool.
Still here.
Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah, but I hate the Patriots, but I couldn't help but just be impressed, that they're still around.
If anybody tries to tell me Bill Belichick is not the greatest, like he's better than Nick Saban. If you try and tell me he's not the greatest coach of all time,
yeah, no, he definitely is.
You're insane.
And he's lucky that he has the best quarterback. Without Belichick, Brady isn't what he is.
And without
Brady, Belichick isn't.
I agree.
They're both.
I think if they win this year, Brady's gone. I think he retires.
Brady and Gronk.
I agree, Brady and Gronk. But I think Belichick.
Oh, that's the question then.
Belichick stays.
But that's the question then. Would you want would you take another Patriots Super Bowl if that meant no more Brady and Gronk?
Yes, 100%. Please God, get them out of the league right now. You
think? See, I would. So I want them to
what
lose
stinks? You know what stinks?
just to watch him. This is so mean, but just to watch him crumble. He will not.
No, because they'll be in the AFC Championship next year.
No,
and they still might win.
Still, they will fail at some point. And then I just want to watch.
It's been 18 years.
I know. So ever since I was in first and second grade, Tom Brady has been winning Super Bowls.
Essentially, for as long as you can remember professional football, the Patriots have been good.
Yeah, my whole life. I'm a little bit more older than 18, but
okay. But
not
when
a big
did you
deal.
really
But
start remembering? Yeah. Wow, old guy over here.
not a big deal. Probably.
Like,
When I started
the first
watching,
Super Bowl party you remember?
we didn't go to Super Bowl parties.
Okay, what was the first Super Bowl you remember watching?
Probably that the one against the Rams, Patriots against the Rams when they won
04?
That 2002.
Okay.
When Vinatieri kicked one of his field goals.
Okay.
I do remember watching and then listening to on the radio the end of the Panthers Patriots.
Yeah.
When the Vinatieri kicked the game-winning field goal.
Yeah.
And then I do remember, then 2007 was when the Giants beat the Patriots again. But yeah.
08, I think the Colts won. I would say
09 was the Breeze.
Yep. The first year I started watching was 04 probably.
Probably remembering that second
But
grade.
still-
I don't. It's hard to say remembering though.
remembering.
I remember that.
So essentially, for as long as you
Yes.
can remember, the Patriots have been the best.
Yes,
All right.
but this one just feels different because
They're not at full strength. It's like you gave...
they're not, and they're not the best team.
No, they shouldn't have come out of the... They shouldn't have come out. Like...
But know what? It happened, and now I think it's impressive. I hate them, but it's impressive, and I respect it.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say.
I know.
The Patriots murder my soul consistently.
Also, I think the Rams are good too, but
Yeah, but I think they're going to lose. That's what sucks.
yeah.
It's like, I think they're really good, and I think Sean McVay is an incredible coach.
You know what? I think if you give them 2 weeks, though,
You give him Belichick 2 weeks, too.
you're right.
Belichick's going to be like, hey, guys, what are they good at? Well, their defense is really good at rushing the passer, and Jared Goff, when he has time, is good at throwing the ball.
Scores 31-31 2 minutes ago. Rams have the ball. Who wins?
The Patriots.
You think so?
Yes.
Rams have the ball 2 minutes ago. And okay, I'd go Rams on that.
How many timeouts do the Patriots have left? Do they have enough to get the ball back?
Let's say both have one timeout. That's how much the Chiefs had.
So the 2-minute warning happens, and the Chiefs have the ball.
The Rams have the ball 2 minutes ago.
And the Pats have one timeout.
Yes.
The Pats. If you said they had no timeouts, I would have said we're going to overtime, and then the Pats win.
Okay. I would go.
No matter how the scenario, you could have given me any scenario, and I would have said the Pats win.
That's what it's done to our soul.
Yeah, essentially, the Patriots are going to win.
Up until the Eagles last year.
They haven't even played good in their last 3 Super Bowls.
Up until the Eagles last year were like kneeling the ball, I was like, there's still some way Brady can come back.
Brady's got 550 yards passing, still looks pretty good. Don't let him get the ball.
Okay.
It was only a 1-score game at the end, wasn't it? 41-33 or something like that.
I can't remember. I think so. Yeah. And yeah.
It was only a 1-score game at the end of the day, and they were getting killed for most of the game.
I would give it Rams.
This is new. I haven't seen this for Alita.
You're just watching the TV. You gotta focus up, Aaron. We're podcasting.
The eyes do not bother me nearly as much as they did.
Not anymore.
I can't tell if that's because they've had more time to work on them or what.
It was supposed to come out this year, right? Or last year.
It was delayed. It looks good.
Yeah, it does.
So Patriots are going to win, and I think Belichick still wins the AFC East next year with a bum. Brian Hoyer at quarterback, and they win 11 games.
Do you think they'll...
Does that hurt?
Say they win, do you think they trade up to get...
100%. They might wait a year for the next quarterback class because there's Tua and... I think there's a better class coming out next year.
All right, that's fair.
Because I don't think there's...
Jake Fromm and...
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody really good this year. Who are they going to take? Dwayne Haskins?
Nah, they wouldn't be able to trade up. Who would they trade?
They wouldn't get in I don't think they could get in the top 10.
Okay, but Kyler
Murray. God.
Oh my
God.
I saw one draft person say the Titans are going to draft him, and I was like, I would be so down for that.
Yeah.
He's not going to fall all the way down to the Titans, but
man, I can't wait for the Colts to draft a defensive lineman and some defensive backs. Can't wait. And then to sign some... Actually, we'll probably draft wide receiver and defensive backs and defensive linemen.
Well, whatever. Colts suck. TV show that I am looking forward to, just completely changing back to the subject. We didn't get to talk about it, Mandalorian.
This fall
I think they said 8 episodes, and it's going to follow a Mandalorian.
Wow, what a shocker.
But
you
yeah,
don't say.
I think it said 8 episodes, and it's after Return of the Jedi and
It's in the Outer Worlds.
Outer Rim. And there's like Empire Remnant out there.
Yeah.
Still, and there's just no order. And so...
well, there's also Game of Thrones, the greatest TV show of all time.
Oh, yeah, Game of Thrones comes out in April.
April's absolutely loaded.
It is.
April is...
So loaded. All right. Let's move on to our last segment.
All right, let me go get our special guest.
We have a special guest. We're going to do a review of a show that many will say is the best show of all time. Many might say it is the worst show of all time. We're going to, and we will be right back with that guest. And our guest is asleep. Just busy schedule.
Yeah, tired. Just got a lot going on.
Got a lot going on.
So, I guess...
Well, what's the Wikipedia?
Let's Wikipedia something good.
We'll save that.
That segment will be for next time. But let's Wikipedia something good in the meantime.
Let's Wikipedia something.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a new book called The Edge Chronicles. Ever read it?
No, never. Oh, I actually have a book that I want to read. It's called the Bartimaeus series. Look it up.
I listened to... Oh,
you're listening to books now.
no. I listened to a couple chapters of Dune.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you were going to do that.
I did, and it's weird.
It seemed weird on the...
It's hard. It's a hard one to listen to. All right, yeah. Let's Wikipedia something weird, and
The Bartimaeus trilogy. That's what I read.
The Edge of 17 just came up. It's a movie. It's 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. Wow.
Okay, the Bartimaeus sequence is the Bartimaeus trilogy. It's novels about alternate history, fantasy, and magic.
Oh.
It's in sometime in Britain. It's got 3 books: the Amulet of Samarkand, the Golem's Eye, and Ptolemy's Gate. Actually, it looks like there's a 4th one that I never read.
Oh, wow.
That can't be right. Oh, it goes all the way back to the past. So in Ptolemy's Gate, you go into the past for a brief minute, and the Ring of Solomon tells about that in the past. But it's basically about sorcerers who summon things from the other realm, and
Nerd.
Look it up. Tell me if you're interested.
It sounds interesting.
Sounds interesting. I'm about to reread it. It's actually one of the best books, like trilogies I've ever read.
The one I'm reading is The Edge Chronicles. I read them as a kid. It is a fantasy novel series. It consists of 4 trilogies, and it's about take place in the fictional world on the edge. It's a vast cliff with no apparent bottom, and it follows characters as they journey across it and stuff. It's interesting. The art's really cool. The guy
I'm
has
interested.
the art's really cool. You gotta find that. That Chronicles has good art. But yeah, I think that's the episode, Aaron.
I think that is the episode.
We had a hour and a half long episode last time where we kind of rambled a little bit at the end there, but this time
it happens.
we won't. But yeah, we got a good preview of the movies coming out this year that we're excited for. Hopefully you are too. Let us know what you think about our picks on Twitter at PodLazy, on Instagram at PodLazy as well. Also, gotta get some emails in there. Y'all are slacking on the emails. Send us email at thelazysundaypod@gmail.com. That is thelazysundaypod@gmail.com.
Even if you want to be mean to us, send us mean email. And,
Send us a mean email.
Only if it's mean about Armin. I can't handle it.
Aaron, he was crying when I got here this morning. This morning.
Wow.
Yeah, we've been here a long time.
Day.
It's been a long day. He was crying when I got here tonight. It was pretty bad. His cat, Trixie, was being mean to him.
Pretty much, it's a daily occurrence. Actually, she's the best kitten in the entire world. Literally.
Did you see the picture I sent, Bev? Oh, I sent it to you,
sent
too.
it in a group.
I sent it to
You
you.
sent that to Bev when you came in, and I was like, no, you sent that in a group to multiple people.
It's hilarious.
Ugh, it's funny. It's a thick cat.
Is that not the funniest picture of all time?
Thick with 7 C's right there. That's
All right, I'm going to post it.
Big chungus right there.
I'm going to retweet this picture just because it's amazing. But, all right. That's the episode. Aaron, any last words, parting thoughts?